right. Let's continue this. So Neo Vend still wants to do something crazy. I should find out the requirements for that. So is it here? Hold on. Yet again, agent. Wait. Oh, I can. Yeah, nice. I can mess around there a lot more. So. Okay, so I guess the Neo Vend thing will pop up later. I need to make a decision. I know I am so bent. Oh, I got 2 points? Confirm. Okay, I know what I want to do now. What I want to do is I wanted to help our girl. I need yet again upload, which means ain't no better time. Yet again agent. Oh, free, nice. Some gang enforcers implants are chirping out comms signals. Time to see what they are talking about. Bypass. Extract. I should get 2. Hey. And I get to do that again. Yet again. Looking good and feeling good. Unit 207F. I feel like she should give me free condition vial things for this. Don't worry, I got more coming, girl. Don't you worry. You want one more? So good. Hey, it's a beautiful sound. As you turn away from the terminal, the final cache of yet again data uploaded, the air crackles with white noise. Sleeper? Sabine's voice, weaker than before, comes through the haze. Listen. This is not a recording, Sleeper. Please. I don't have much time. The call must be coming in from somewhere on the station. This has to be short. I don't know if yet again are monitoring me. Their voice is hushed, distant, and you try to focus on it. The data you've been bringing in from yet again agents, there's something in it I don't understand. A shrill howl rattles through the signal. This data is all gleaned from their implants, records of integration with their nervous systems, performance analysis, error rates, usage data. I installed many of these implants and I didn't enable any of this functionality. Their voice dips under the level of the noise, like a swimmer slipping beneath the water. You listen to the waves for a few seconds before Sabine reemerges. It has to be somehow baked into their wetwares interface, and that's not all. The systems compiling this data are connected to some kind of transmission protocol. It's being broadcast. Oh. Hold on. Need this. Wait, why? Every Yatagan enforcer is equipped with black market implants, retinol enhancements, adrenaline boosters, pain suppressors. These implants are gathering data on themselves, on the enforcers' bodies, on their performance. Why? I can't tell. But I can promise you, these foot soldiers have no idea this is going on. The background tone switches, dropping to a grainy rumble. If they knew, I don't imagine they would be happy with the situation. Yatagan could have a mutiny on their hands. You lean towards the terminal, straining to listen to Sabine's faint voice. Sabine's faint voice. I need a few cycles to pull this all together, but this might be the information I need to pressure Yannick into releasing my debt. Yannick? He is one of the heads of Yatagan. They pause. It is better you don't know him. Keep it that way. Suddenly, a banging echoes through the call. Sabine's voice is suddenly whispered, panicked. I have to go. Come back 4 cycles. Then a sharp crack of a disconnect and silence fills the apartment. You step back from the terminal. What does Yatagan have to gain from monitoring its own members? You try to recall what you know about the gang, but you have little to go on. You think of Toshiro, Sabine's minder, his mirrored teardrop implant set below hard eyes. What data could they be gathering? And more importantly, where are they sending it? You reflexively rub your forehead, trying to think. Can you really trust Sabine? How did they come to be Yatagan's doctor in the first place? You think of their kindness, their care, but also that glazed look of recognition that they gave you when they first met you. That look stays in your mind as you slip back out of the apartment, glancing around as if as you close it up and drift into the corridors of the station, unable to shake the unpleasant sensation of being observed. They're watching me. 4 cycles. 4 cycles. What's going on with this guy? Matsuki Broth, I only need 2. I only need 2. You know what? I'm broke anyway, might as well. This is gonna put me all the way up, right? No, not even all the way up. I thought that was the new stuff. Alright. If you get caught stealing, there's no way you'll be able to work. So I could only steal twice. That's emergency energy, I guess. Forage for fungus. Should I do this? One, two, three. 1, 2. Repeatable action. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. She's gonna give me money, right? Good money, I might as well do it. Almost there. Almost there, almost there. Yeah, I'm gonna get money from her. Perfect. I can deal with that. Maywick is gonna be a game ender for sure. Cross to the Greenway. Looking so. I'm gonna lose condition, or I could lose energy. Losing one condition is cool. I can lose one condition. Hey, kept my good dice. Ankhita, stranded mercenary. The trail ahead extends deep into an overgrown section of the Greenway. At this far end of the ring, where the long, lazy curve of the Greenway becomes the shattered landscape of the wastes, things are oddly quiet. Ahead stands a vast farm stack, broken from its access by rust or frost, and lying amongst the overgrown landscape like an ancient temple. It is stained with moss and algae, flows of green running from its broken tanks like a frozen, brackish tide. This is where Ashton is hiding, you are pretty sure. All your intuition points to the shadows beneath this collapsed superstructure. You roll the comm headset Ankhita gave you in your palm. Man. Why would it give me go alone? Why would it give me go alone? I need to double check that he's there, right? Is he gonna like bribe me? Confront Ashton. Why would I want to go alone? She's gonna give me 200. Ashton would not give me 200. I feel like I'll be missing out on something if I don't go alone. Why? Okay, let's go alone. You survey the route ahead. There is a direct route, a line of broken pillars that take you into the center of the structure. Or you could skirt around the pillars, keeping to the cover of your raised spine on the Greenway, and work your way around. It will take longer, but is better concealed. Direct route. You decide on the direct route and set off down the slope towards the first pillar. There is a thin track here, either an old serviceway that has become overgrown, or a new path made by those passing through. Ahead, the vast farm stack glows a little. Some of its grow light still functioning despite the decades since the collapse. Ooh, The first shot rings out when you reach the pillar. It ricochets off the hard metal and rattles the undergrowth beside you, spraying up a burst of dirt. Take cover. You tuck yourself behind the pillar as a second shot zings off it, the sound echoing through the leaves. You don't dare to check to see the shooter or for another hiding place. You just curl up and tremble in fear. Oh my god. What the hell are you doing out here? Under fire? How did things end up like this? It's time to call a professional. You shakily slot the headset into your ear and the static starts up. Ankhita speaks. Sleeper? Target found. Come now. Hold there. Don't engage. Another shot pings off the pillar. Is that gunfire? Shit. Hold on. The line goes dead. You drop the headset and tuck yourself further in, hoping Ashton isn't moving to get a better shot. A couple more shots sound out before the greenway goes silent. The wait is painful. You dare not move. After what feels like a long time, you hear a noise from the undergrowth. Sleeper, hold there. Don't move. She is crouched nearby, out of line of sight. You shooting from the stack? I think so. Quietly now, Sleeper. She meets your eye. Just come across the gap to me. Quick and low, she beckons. Don't be scared. Go. You take a moment, then you go fast and low, like Ankhita said. You reach her without a single shot being fired. Good, says Ankhita. When you get to her. Seems like he's moved. We'd better go now or we'll lose him. She said so fast without looking back. You try to keep up, reminded of your first encounter in the docks. You laugh a little to yourself at the absurdity of the situation. From following Ankhita through a dock to following her into a gunfight. She turns and hisses for you to be quiet. Up ahead, there is a faint glow from the collapsed stack. Ankhita leads you around the side to a broken tank. You both step through the opening, trying to avoid the broken glass that sits among the moss and algae. You work your way up the slanted tank, Ankhita setting a deliberate pace. Somewhere water drips, and you swear you hear birdsong. Hanging plants catch the light, coating the place in a pale and sickly green. I almost died, man. That is too funny. Ankhita reaches the edge of the tank, where it meets the central drum, and holds up a hand for you to stop. You inch forward and look over the edge. The vast drum is like a cistern, with plants growing on all sides and wet mossy islands at its base. It is beautiful, and for a moment you can't see anything but tones of green. Then you see the sleeper in a faint circle of light descending down through the drum. The sleeper lies slumped at an odd angle. They are surrounded by crates, and beside them, on one of the mossy islands, there is an object, a cylinder set on a tarp. It is connected to the sleeper's head. You flinch. Are they one of the others? One of the ones that escaped with you? You squint, trying to recognize them. They are twisted, broken, open. Wrong. You look away. Ankhita doesn't look at you. She doesn't look at the sleeper. She fixes her eyes on the object. That's Amber's ship mind, she says, and you suddenly recognize the cylinder. Wait. You turn to Ankhita to speak, but she is already gone. She drops off the edge of the tank and lands on one of the mossy islands, her armor letting out a hiss as it absorbs the impact. The shot hits her shoulder piece, the ceramic armor cracking but holding as she braces into the impact. Then she launches herself forward, the now activated armor launching her across the drum. Another shot goes wide before she reaches the cover of the crates besides the sleeper. Shit. You hear the shout from one of the tanks high on the far wall. Is that her? Ankhita reaches over and wraps a hand around the thick connection between the ship mind and the sleeper. What is she doing? You better come down here or I'll rip this right out of their head. What? She screams at the wall of the tanks. You shiver at the suggestion. Stop! Quiet, Sleeper, Ankhita shouts. A shot rips through the moss beside you, filling your vision with green. The shooter must be somewhere on the other side of the tank. Do that again and I swear to God I'll tear their head off, Ankhita shouts to them. Sleeper, you stay down. There's a long pause. All you can hear is the dripping of water running down the walls of the drum. Then Ashton calls out. What the fuck? Disgraced mercenary. I'm coming down, Ankhita. Don't do anything stupid for God's sake. He appears at the far side of the drum, stepping through the shallow water, rifle raised above his head. Drop the gun, Ankhita shouts. He throws it down onto the moss. As you lean out to watch, you see him catch your eye, clocking your appearance. What are you up to here, Ashton, you sicko? She stands, keeping her side arm trained on his head. You ripped my ship mind for what? Some freakish experiment? Ashton approaches with shaking hands, his eyes now fixed on the connecting bundle of wires that Ankhita still has hold of. Steady, Ankhita, it isn't like that. I needed the ship mind. You have to understand. They would have died without it. What are you talking about? I don't give a shit why you ripped my ship mind and crippled my ship. I should put you down right now. She tightens her grip on the connection. Typical of you, Ankhita. No curiosity. Ashton smiles shakily. That's why I never asked for it. For your help. You only look after yourself. He nods at you. That sleeper up there? They are just bait, right? To draw me out. Ankhita sucks a breath in. Are you trying to give me more reasons to shoot you? I love them, Ankhita. Ashton looks at the crumpled sleeper. I love them, and they were going to die. I know you would never understand that. He starts closing the gap between himself and Ankhita now, slowly inching forward. Don't do that, Ashton. Ankhita snarls. Don't do that. Let the wires go, Ankhita. Let us go. If you don't get out of my way, inches closer. Please. I can't let you take it, Ashton. Ankhita hardens her stare. You stole it from me. You left me for dead. She shakes her head. You think I'm going to trust you after all that? I need it, Ankhita. I need them to survive. Ashton is in reach of the sleeper now, of Ankhita. I'm going to take them now, Ankhita. He raises his hand. I'm going to take the ship mind and go. Ankhita loosens her grip on the connection a little. Her hand is shaking now. Stop, Ashton. She lowers the gun a little. Stop. Seeing her drop her guard, he makes his move. A blur of movement, a struggle, a shot, another. You recoil back behind the edge as they ricochet around the inside of the drum, the sound deafening you. When you crawl back to the edge, Ashton is bleeding into the water. The red and green. The red and the green. Ankhita is standing at the center of the drum, the severed connection in her hand. The water drips endlessly, drip after drip after drip. You force yourself to look at the broken sleeper. There is no sign of life, of humanity. They are just another broken object among other broken objects, while all around living things grow and thrive. Ankhita finally looks back up at you, tears in her eyes. She begins to say something that might be sorry, but you are already gone. Whoa, I wonder if I could have... Wait, I want my money. Yo, you promised me 200 jitteroos. Where is she? Where is that woman? Climbing Briar. Escaped XPR ship. What is this? Oh, this is them? Is that easy? I might have to do this. Where is that girl though? Where is Ankhita? Where's Ankhita? Fair enough. Alright, let's do... I really need cash, man. Let's do one charity job. I need 2 of these. Energy. Forage for fungus. I didn't even get a grillo. I have to get positive. Deep in a vent core, you find amber caps of heroes. Alright, gonna use this. And then I'm looking out for number 1. Hold on. Yeah, I'll do that after. Okay. Okay, what is going on here? Repeatable action. And what quest is this? No. No. Alright. It's not on there. Welcome to episode Flux. Oh. Maybe I don't want to do this. Oh, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. We will ignore that. We will ignore that. Just ignore that, guys. So, this is what I was gonna do. Yatagan agent. Perk Icebreaker. That is the one that gives me double. Alright. So what do I get for this? Money. How much money do I get? $10 cryo. Is that really worth it? Don't think so. So I think I think I'm gonna take my chance and help this guy. think I am. Wash up, stock check, cleaning, prep work, back work at the compressor is all bad smells, flickering lights and hard scrubbing. Working the door, taking deliveries, staffing the bar. Front work at the compressor is a cocktail of shouted orders, alcohol, and violence. Sheesh. I think I am gonna help him. I don't know. Don't think it can hurt. And then hopefully I can talk to Ankhita, and if I can't talk to Ankhita, maybe I try to build the still. And cycle. Got some good dice here. Some good old-fashioned dice. So what did I say? Can I help this guy? Whoops. I feel like it's worth me doing. Maybe not. Maybe not. Nice. Do I risk it? Do I risk it? I don't think I do. I try to make some money. Nice. And I think I tried to build. Come on, man. Try one more time. I think I'm just gonna rest. Try to make some more cash. Good dice, good dice. Oh, today is a good day. How much money do I get for this? I mean, energy, I think I get free. And how much do I get for this? I could steal something. Oof. Man. So I feel like it's worth me using a 6. Boom. Yeah. So I can only do that. Oh no, I can do it as much as I want. I just can never fail it. Okay. Let's help this dude out. So I can probably clear this all. +2. Hey. It's over for him. Nice. I shoulda just did it. Cause the perks. I'm not using my perks correctly. So, oh, I still have 2 more to do. I miscalculated. Well, guess I'm sleeping again. Where is my home? Cool. Let's go back there. Going to give him this. 5. Maybe I'll give him the 4. Oh no, it's not worth it. God, they would. Shit. I'm gonna risk it. Ethan. Messed up. Look at him, he looks sorry. They are never going to release my debt. The shits. Ethan kicks at their locker and the sound rattles loudly around the room. Ethan paces around the small room, swearing to himself. You watch him from the locker room bench. Calm down, they'll do it. Ethan laughs. There's no way. He spits on the floor and don't have it. They like having sniveling little shits like us to work their club. Saves on the overheads and they get to boss us around. He kicks the locker again and swears. What did they say? Some shit about getting back to me. I swear to God, these are the most straight-edged gangsters I've ever seen. He laughs at his own joke. I can't do it. I can't spend another shift stuffing spaces, bringing nail guns into the club, or pouring endless shots of gyro for ignorant havenage work crews. He looks at the locker again, threatening it with a final kick. I mean it. I'm going to go up there and shoot every single one of those shits. He makes a finger gun. Hold on. Don't get all excited. I haven't got my gun, remember? He stops pacing. But you know, Sleeper, that's not a bad idea you have there. I didn't have an idea. He ignores you. I don't mean shooting up the place. I mean getting the gun. He sits beside you on the bench. Think about it. What am I supposed to do when Maywick gets here? Shout him down? I need that gun if you want me to keep up my end of the deal. It's simple. An explosive personality for a distraction at the front. He places a hand on his own chest. A sneaky sleeper to go in the back. He pats your chest. It's stupid. It's stupid enough. Simple plans are the best. If they don't notice us, take the gun. They'll never know it's gone. Plus, he stands up. After my distraction, they'll be happy to see the back of me. Or they'll want you dead even more. Either works. At least I'd never have to see the inside of this shithole again. He gives the locker one last kick for good luck. Let me know when you want to do this. Then we both move as one and meet up in the bright market after. But don't take too long or I really will shoot this place up. He grins. You know I'll do it. Bro. Ooh, this person's back. This is good. 4 cycles, Sabine said. And here you are, right on time, with no sign of them. You wait a while in the apartment, the dread descending as the cycle spins onwards. They should be here. Wait. You try to settle down to wait. You sit on the bunk and stare out the tiny room. Where the hell are they? Check the terminal. You check and double the terminal for messages or recordings. Nothing. Just a pale glow. The silence. Check the door. You pace back and forth around the apartment. The rumbling of the station suddenly so present and loud. You go to the door and open it to an empty corridor. Close it again. A knock at the door. Stay still. Another knock. Stay still. Who the fuck is this? Rabia? Or Rabbi? Rabia. A flash, small, impossibly bright, cuts through the handle of the door. It soundlessly swings open. A figure stands in the door, and immediately you know it's not Sabine. They are taller, sharper, and something in their face glints in the half-light. A dark shape, like a stubborn baton, hangs loosely from her hand. Our local sleeper, good to finally meet you. She steps into the apartment, glancing around with sharp eyes. What, may I ask, are you doing here? She fixes you with a steady, unwavering stare. Waiting for a friend. Of course, a mutual friend of ours, the good doctor. She walks past you into the apartment, glancing around. We set them up here, you know. This place is one of ours. She picks up a glass from the dispenser and inspects it. People always seem to forget you put them where they are. She glances at you. And I suppose you are here to help? Something like that. Good, good. She puts the glass down and turns to face you. I love to meet helpers. We need so many, but can find so few with the right skills. She spins the baton in her fingers by her side, her eyes not leaving yours. We have a problem, you and I. It seems our friend has disappeared, left without even saying goodbye, which means they are in a little trouble now. But it's the kind of trouble that you need help for, so I thought I'd come down here, take a look at their hidey hole, and here you are, the help. She looks through the treatise on the side. And what help? A sleeper no less, which I have to admit is a little surprising. It suggests to me that our friend hasn't been very honest with you either. What do you mean? Well, I'm sorry to report that before we got them set up here, Sabine was working for your owners. She pauses. S&R. You blink hard at the news, unsure how to take it. Rabia looks away, waiting for a response. Prove it. Happily, she crosses into the next room and you follow silently. She sits at the terminal and touches her baton to one of the access ports. A spark. Then the terminal screen skips, encrypted folders emptying themselves before your eyes. In the flicker of the files, you see S&R letterheads and code forms, reports laden with medical data marked with the corporate logo like a sigil of some cult. Rabia steps away from the terminal. Look all you want, some of your files may even be there. The volume of the documents is overwhelming, but they seem to be mostly reports on early emulation tests, surveys with sleeper candidates, reams and reams of usage data. If Savine was an SNR employee, why did they help you? Rabia reaches over and places a vial of stabilizer on the desk, breaking your concentration. It shimmers in the screen light. It's viscous, clear liquid, crystalline within the glass. We will of course keep up the supply. We are more than able to dispense important medicines, even without the doctor. You hold it between your fingers, and for a tiny moment you have the urge to crush this object, for the power it has over you. I'll ask Tesiro to make those a little cheaper for you. You'll be running the surgery now. Rabia closes up the briefcase lab and holds it at her side. We have to retrieve our assets, of course, but I'm sure you understand. Rabia turns on her way out. There is no reason for us to be enemies, Sleeper. Come see me. I keep an office nearby. We have good work to do, you and I. Meet me there in a few cycles. She slips out silently into the corridor. You look around the apartment and feel the fear drain out of your body to reveal the tiredness beneath. Yo, did she give me a vial? Nice. How much do I have of these? One. Ooh. I think I need to start working on self-repair. The game's gonna feel probably a lot better when I can do that. 80. She wasn't lying when she said a little cheaper. Administration for the shipyard. Compressor club. Grab the gun. Shit, man. I'm only gonna put 6 dice into that. Shit, yo. Across the greenway. I am wondering. 2 random rare mushrooms. Let's throw my dice in there. Let's go ahead. Hey, got Matsutake caps. That's what I want. Hey, getting lucky. Yeah. Oh, I forgot to read, right? Harvest mushrooms. The fruit-in bodies are appearing. Heroes are easy to find, but Matsutake and other stranger types will require extra effort. Take your pick. Got quite the inventory now. Who's this? His office. Okay, let's go to our friend. I like this guy. I really do like this guy. Emphis mentions an old recipe for Matsutake broth. All he needs are 2 handfuls of Matsutake caps, freshly sourced. Let's go. Emphis inhales the deep autumnal aroma of the Matsutake caps and nuts. He seems impressed. Okay. Autumnal. Here we go.
Autumnal.
of characteristic or occurring in autumn. Okay. So, wait. Wait. What do I have to do? Emphas says he needs some time to ready the broth. Apparently, there are some ingredients he still needs to source. All good. Take your time. Take your time. What do I have going on for real though? Grow mushrooms, harvest the mushrooms. Feel like I did that, right? Briar. That's who is that again? So many things I need to do. Oh, I can talk to her now. The wastes. No. It's not this person, right? Yeah, no. What? Let me track it. Let me track it. That's it? Okay, we're gonna talk to Ankhita for sure, but I remember seeing Briar pop up. Thought I did. Okay. Do this. Stranded mercenary. You spot Ankhita on the trek to the farmstead. She has a box on her shoulder and is working her way down the slope. She sees you as she approaches. Neither of you speak for a moment. She looks tired, pale. Her hair is tangled and clumps of dirt cling to her armor. You both eye each other. Stay silent. Sleeper, she takes a deep breath. I'm sorry for what happened. I truly am. She looks down. I'm sorry you ended up in the middle of this, when all you have shown me is kindness. She rubs her face. I'm sorry. It's okay. She nods, then looks up to the stars. She stops herself. Thank you. Ankhita shifts the weight of her box on her shoulder. I've been preparing for... She grimaces. Look, she sighs. Can you come with me? It's easier if... Lead on. Ankhita leads on down the dirt path between the pillars. There is a wind passing through the greenway, a quirk of the air currents the biosphere maintains, and it ruffles the leaves softly. The sound makes the silence more obvious, more complete. You try not to think of the last time you were here. You have been trying not to think of it for the past few cycles. The image of the sleeper, sprawled, twisted, open, connected to the ship mind, has been hard to forget. You realize Ankhita is leading you back there, back into the drum at the center of the stack. You pause, trembling a little. At the threshold, she turns. What are you doing? She looks at you with empty eyes. What needs to be done? You stand on the threshold and look up at the tanks, green and wet, some glowing with flickering grow lamps. You look down at Ankhita, suddenly so small under this hulking ruin. The smallest she has ever looked. She places the box down. Follow her in. You follow Ankhita into the stack through a low tank, entering the drum at ground level. It is just as beautiful as you remember, but it barely touches you. Instead, you check the apertures of the tanks for the glint of a weapon or a shadow among the moss. Is she burying someone? Ankhita stops and you look down. The mossy island at the center of the tank is now clear, the equipment cleared away. In its place is a mound of dirt, loosely covered with moss. Ashton's rifle stands straight, half buried in the dirt at the grave's head. I buried them together, Ankhita says without turning. You both stand there in silence for a while. You think of questions you could ask about Ashton, about the sleeper. Stay silent. You realize that those questions don't matter anymore. The water drips, the moss trembles. You both stand in silence for a while longer. You both feel it, life creeping back in, the silence ending. Ankhita shifts her weight and then starts to walk out. You follow her, suddenly eager to be back out in the open space of the greenway, to be away from this place forever. You stand outside and breathe the fresh air. You stare at the green leaves and the stars wheeling above them. That's it, says Ankhita, from somewhere behind you. You try to think of something to say but can't. Ankhita puts a hand on your shoulder. You turn back to her. At least take this. She forces a handful of cryochits into your hands. It's what I owe you. She looks at you desperately. You look down at the metal bars. Ugly little things, you think. Fuck. I want the money so bad. I'm gonna take them. You take the chits and turn without saying a word. You continue up the track and she does not follow. As you walk up the rise, the wind picks up and leaves shudder. You walk faster, trying to outpace your anger. The chits are heavy in your pockets and you hate them for reminding you of how little a life is worth. Yeah. Nah. Yo, I look crazy. I wonder how different that could have went. I want another one of those. I don't really understand that whole interaction. I'm wondering if it's like I recognize that it was a dude trying to save a sleeper, and she was just acting out of rage that someone stole from her, and that's why I wanted to stop her. But they fired at me. They fired at me, and I don't know if they were gonna stop firing. I mean, I guess she should have, because I got her a ship mind, right? So she didn't necessarily need her original ship mind, I guess. So that's another reason why my dude could be upset. Let's hit the hay. Big boy dies. What do you know? What do you know?